This is a trading review for Wednesday, the 1st of February, 2023. I managed to take one good trade, and that was enough for me to end the day at 3R. I was looking at Tesla, but it traversed from R3 to S3 within the first 1 minute candle. So it was difficult to trade, and I didn't make an entry then. And then AMD gapped from R3 to R4 and then beyond. So it was very difficult to make a good trade for me because everything was again opening in a weird area for the pivot points. Nonetheless, I also had Meta on my secondary list. MTCH turned out to not be tradable. It was very spready. I was looking at Baidu, but this didn't work out. It continued to be very bullish. But Meta, I had it for an R3 traverse, or uh, and R3 traverse or an R4 reversal. But this, I believe, is actually an R4 reversal. That's why I manage it, anyways. And I partial first at 2R for half of my position. I made my entry when I noticed the lack of volume, the attempts to break out higher, the failed attempts to break out higher. We had a nice area here, a nice well-defined area here at 150 that we failed to break. So I think for an R4 reversal, the most clear signal to make an entry will be at 149.80 for a 20-cent stop loss at 150. But I like to have confirmation. I like to have the drop below R4 because you can get volume at any time and just have a breakout. But you can see here that on the 5 minute candles, we had a very strong bearish signal with the two dojis, the selling pressure that we had before, lack of volume. And so I look at the level 2, but the level 2 wasn't clear. I wasn't able to see or predict the sentiment. I wasn't able to tell what sentiment the stock had, but I look at the time and sales and I saw that we had a lot of selling and we started to get market orders. After we failed to break out and we formed a mini doji here, I made my entry with a little bit of fear of missing out, but I managed to pull the trigger and I almost got stopped out. It was an ambitious entry with a bit of a late entry, but the most so during this pullback and this test, I was a bit nervous. We were failing to break 149.50, and we got within 1 penny of my stop loss. So that was a bit nerve wracking. But the reason I went through all those emotions is because my entry was a bit early, and this was a more well defined setup. Uh, a better defined range, and I could even have a better RBR. Well, not necessarily, but definitely a much better entry after confirmation because I will make this entry here pretty much, but it could be easy to miss. So I guess the entry was okay, and we had a nice run. I'm happy today because I added to my position and finally adding work for me. I partial at 2R, partial at 3R, around 3R. And then here I had a dilemma because I wanted to add to my position, but I wasn't quite there. I wasn't quite at the daily goal for me to risk all of my gains. So I decided to get out, have my position to secure my 2R, and then have the confidence, the emotional resource to continue on the trade. By adding more to my position. So I added here a few more shares, and with stop loss at the loss of the 20 moving average, and it worked out well here. So I partial out of my position here for a nice 3-hour return, and it was an art for extreme reversal. We executed well. We got 3R, a little bit more, but not necessary to add. And we follow all of the rules. We took the trades that we saw that were reasonable, and the quality was excellent of the trade. So yeah, I'm very happy. No complaints. A bit disappointed with how the day yesterday went, but this is a new month, and we are starting very well. I'm starting to develop more conviction into my system, so that's a good thing. Um, I'm not struggling. I snap out of my frame of mind faster, and I think I'm starting to really understand what's going on, because it is definitely now entirely 100% psychological what's affecting my trading. So as long as I continue to be focused and avoid trading stocks that have a bad level 2, or stocks that don't give me the signal to entry, I'm gonna be able to do well, because this meta trade happened because everything came together, and my previous losses were the result of me taking trades that were gambles that were not coming together. So the level 2, the time on sales, the volume, and the candlestick signals. So I'm very happy, and hopefully I can continue to improve on this. But that's it for the trading review. Very good day.